Yo, what's up, guys? This is Rich from Rich TV Live, and I've been reading a lot of articles, and everybody's got their own opinions right now, and opinions are just swirling regarding Aurora cannabis and canopy growth. And there's a big debate about which one is better, and I wanted to know what you guys think because I kind of have an idea what I think. I think I'd like to know what you guys think. Um, and this is really what it is. Aurora just lowered their prices and they have a lower value product called the Daily Special. I'm going to pick some up on Thursday. I'm going to let you guys know what I think and what some of my friends think about the Daily Special. Canopy's come out and said that they are not going to have a low price product. Canopy's come out, which I think is kind of arrogant of them. I don't agree with this personally, which I'm not a fan of. I'm going to be straight up. They've come out and said, we don't need to lower our pricing to compete. You sure about that, Canopy? You sure about that? Well, maybe they know something I don't know, but I don't see how anybody can compete long-term in this sector if they don't lower their pricing. So I like the fact that Aurora has lowered their pricing to try to be more competitive. I don't like the fact that Canopy doesn't want to lower their pricing and essentially is being arrogant and saying we do not need to lower our pricing to maintain our market share. I think that's going to be a huge mistake for Canopy Growth. I think that will be a huge miss by Canopy Growth. And even though they're doing well right now, that doesn't mean that that market share won't be taken away in the future. So Canopy Growth has money in the bank. Aurora's struggling with money. Canopy Growth is burning through money really fast. 92 million last quarter. They're burning through money faster than Aurora. So Canopy Growth has a lot of money, but they're burning through a lot of money. Aurora has no money and they have no profits yet. So, but Canopy has double the sales of Aurora, and Aurora has a low price product, which they are going to now have all over the country to try to compete with all the other competitors in the marketplace for that same customer dollar. And they're going to try to compete with the black market, which is a $5 billion market that's just sitting there waiting for someone to try to take a bite out of. But the reality is nobody so far has really been able to take a major bite out of the black market because the pricing isn't competitive. Aurora now is taking the right steps to compete with the black market by issuing a lower priced value brand called the Daily Special. Brad says, I'm liking Canopy, but Aurora is dirt cheap. This is the thing. Like, I like Canopy too. I like some of the things they're doing. I like the fact that they have billions behind them, but I don't like that $92 million loss. I like the price in Aurora, but I don't like the fact that they have no money and they're running out of money. They got tons of debt. And I don't like the fact that their revenue is only half of Canopy. So their revenue is going down. It's half of Canopy's. But I do like the fact that they have a value brand, which is going to most likely increase their sales. Now, will it increase their profitability? That remains to be seen. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But what do you guys think? Like, would you guys, if you had to pick one, would you pick Canopy or would you pick Aurora? Those are the two biggest, most talked about cannabis LPs in Canada. Steven says, buy both. Buy Aurora now and Canopy on the pullback. Interesting. Steven says, Afria sounds like it's priced fair. You know what? That's funny, you say that. Maybe the answer is buy Afria. Maybe we don't buy Canopy. We don't buy Aurora. Maybe we should buy Afria. I mean, those are the big three in Canada still. And they're still the big three in Canada. So Canopy clearly number one. Afria, I would have to say, is now number two. And Aurora is number three. I would even suggest, some people might even suggest that Aphria is better than Canopy. Aphria's got money in the bank. Aphria's got a pretty good share structure. Aphria is close to profitability. Canopy's not close to profitability. Aurora is not close to profitability. And Aurora isn't close to Aphria as far as revenue growth either right now. So maybe the answer is Aphria. Maybe the answer is Aphria. But if you had to choose one between Canopy growth, billions behind them, twice the revenue, but priced way higher, or Aurora, which would you pick? You need more Corona coverage? Hi Hoang says, Aphria gonna pay dividend. Hi community, hi Rich, smash the like button. Thank you guys. Yeah, when you guys enter into this room, please smash the like button. I appreciate it. So Brad says, I like HMMJ. I have the American ticker HLMSF. I like that pick too. And they pay a dividend. I like the way you're thinking there. Thinking the right way. So what do you guys think? Aphria, Aurora, Canopy, or Valens, TrueLeaf, CureLeaf, IIPR. I mean, there's so many good companies, but if I had to choose, if I was looking to invest in a cannabis company and I was choosing between Aurora right now and Canopy Growth, which would you guys pick? I'd love to know what you guys would pick. If you had to pick one of those two, which one would you pick right now? If you had to buy one of those two tomorrow, which one would you pick? Steven says, I love Canopy's hybrid pills. They're so good for the everyday user without being over the top high. Yeah, and that's apparently where Canopy is doing very well, is in the edibles right now. I've just been reading so many articles and so many people are talking about Canopy good and bad. There's just so much stuff floating around. It's hard to decide what's going on with anything. Obviously, Aurora is the lowest we've seen since 2017. Canopy is still high when you compare it to where it was in 2017. So maybe Aurora is the buy, but Aurora doesn't have billions behind them, and Aurora has a lot of debt issues and tons and tons of selling pressure. Hi Huang says, once Aphria has a partner, it's going to blow. You know, and Aphria might be the answer. Maybe Aphria is better than both. Yes, Aurora definitely needs more stores. But Aurora has stores, and they're not even selling a lot in the stores that they have. Aurora has chosen not to use stores, but to put their products through other people's stores. That was a mistake. Aurora should have their own stores. Just like TrueLeaf has 45 stores. Well, guess why TrueLeaf's doing so well? They have 45 stores. So I think a lot of these companies in Canada have really missed because they chose not to have their own stores, but instead to just supply product to other stores. I think that's a big miss because now you're competing with all the other products. If you're in your own store and people walk in that store, everything you sell in your store is your sale. Steven says, middle game, Aphria. Interesting. Thank you for your feedback, guys. Yeah, I'd just love to know what you guys think. I'm not planning on staying live long. I'm busy. I'm running around right now. But I just thought I would go live just to see what you guys think. MedMan stores look like Apple stores, but MedMan's running out of money. They're broke. MedMan's dead broke. They can't even pay their suppliers for the supplies that they've already sold. So MedMan's in all kinds of trouble. What do you guys think? Canopy or Aurora? If you had to choose one, which one would you pick? Burgo King says, I dropped $400 at their LA store. Wow. Brad says, who will buy MedMan? Some people are saying Chronos Group. Some people are saying Chronos Group, but I don't know. It's not going to be cheap. I don't know if they can do it. I don't know if they want to spend that much cash. Maybe they use stock. I don't know. But I would love to know your opinion. Canopy versus Aurora. If you had to buy one right now, which one would you buy? Would it be Canopy? They got Snoop Dogg, Seth Rogen, Martha Stewart, and Drake. They got tons of IP and billions behind them. But they're spending way too much money and they're priced much higher. Or do we go with Aurora? 25 countries, brand new value product, new store in Edmonton, and priced much lower and back to the original prices they were in 2017. So is now the time to get into ACB? Hai Huang says CGC. Mark says ACB. So this is what I mean. Everybody has their own opinion. JJ says ACB seems cheap. I was debating buying it today. Tom Penny says ACB. It's funny. It's like really, it's kind of down the middle, isn't it? It's very difficult. Everyone has their own opinion. Hai Huang says CGC for the win because they've got a partner. I think that's a good point. They got big money backing them. Steven says Canopy at 26 to 27 or Aurora at 2 to 220. Terry says ACB. Thank you guys for your feedback. Thank you guys for the 6 likes. We got 24 people here. Could you guys smash that like button so we can get more people into this debate? I want to see what other people think. If you had to choose one stock between Aurora and Canopy Growth, which one would it be? There's so many reasons to choose one or the other. These have been the two that have been fighting for top spot for the longest point of time. Right now, it looks like Canopy is leading the way. Well, we know they are as far as revenue. They're doing double what Aurora is. So right now, it looks like CGC is leading the way. But I think CGC is making a mistake because they've decided that they do not want to compete with the lower black market prices. I don't agree with that. I think that's a miss. Aurora, on the other hand, has come up with a product called the Daily Special, where they want to focus on competing against the black market. I think that's the way to go. There's $5 billion sitting there in the black market for these LPs to go and get. Who's going to get it? What are you going to do to compete? That's $5 billion. You're going to just leave it there and say, no, we don't want to compete with those guys? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. Mystic Mind says, Aurora isn't like government something? Well, there are some rumors that the government in Alberta is considering buying and saving Aurora. Yes, the cost to produce is very high for CGC. And the cost to produce for Aurora is much more comparable and competitive. So there's another check mark for Aurora versus Canopy. Michelle Clark says shipping to customers is too high on the Daily Special. So the shipping cost is $12. So if you buy an ounce, and an ounce is, let's say, $130, an extra $12 will make it $142. Still makes it cheaper than buying, for the most part, cannabis from a dispensary from some of these LPs. So still makes it pretty cheap. And if you're like me, there's going to be Aurora cannabis products at the store on Thursday that I can just go and pick up. So I don't have to worry about shipping costs. I can just go pick it up on Thursday. So stay tuned because I will do a video on that when I do that and try to give you guys some feedback as soon as I can on the product. Max says Canopy only because it has a strong balance sheet with $4 billion in cash. Aurora has 1.1 billion shares. Outstanding, diluted holders. They have massive debt and will only survive with more dilution. Mark says ACB too big to fail. Banks will renegotiate. Yeah, I think that they're both too big to fail. The question is, where's the bottom? And is now the time to buy Canopy Growth? And is now the time to buy Aurora? Clearly, Aurora is starting to go back up. So we may have hit the bottom. But is this just a head fake? Is this going to continue, this run that they've been on, this little run? Or do we see them go back down? Terry says ACB needs a partner. That's the only way to survive. Yeah, a lot of people feel the same way. And I'm not disagreeing with you, because Canopy Growth has a partner, Kronos Group has a partner, and both of them are billion-dollar companies because of their partnerships. So yes, I think Afria and Aurora should both be looking for partners to solidify themselves and their futures in this industry. That's my opinion. I'm glad you guys have an opinion too. And smash that like button if you are alive. If you're alive, smash the like button. If you're alive. If you're not alive, you don't have to smash it. But if you're alive, smash the like button. Hey, 2 more people alive. Thank you. Thank you guys for smashing the like button. So, what do you guys think? I honestly, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I was reading an article and they were talking about why Canopy was going to go up. And then I read another article that talked about why Canopy is going to go down. And it's just like, this is so confusing. Everybody has their own opinion. There's just all kinds of opinions swirling everywhere. Nobody really knows what's going on, including me right now, because the cannabis sector has been so volatile. So thank you guys for your feedback. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to maybe do some more videos soon too. Honestly, don't know right now. If I had to buy one, which one I would pick. Honestly, it's almost like toss a coin, but I'd probably pick Canopy. I'd have to probably pick Canopy right now. But man, I think that the prices for Aurora are so cheap. I think the prices for Aurora are so cheap right now. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably have to pick Canopy. I just feel like they got the money behind them, bigger company, generating more revenue. I hate the fact that they lost 92 million in the quarter. I just don't get it. And I do not like their cost per gram at all. But I have to assume at some point they're going to be able to fix that. So both of them have positives. Both of them have big negatives. But if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Canopy. I would have liked to get Canopy a little bit lower. I definitely think Aurora is on the low end of things. But I just feel like Canopy sustainability is better with a billion-dollar partner. And Martha Stewart, Seth Rogen, Snoop Dogg, and Drake just seems like it's a dream team. And seems like they've got more upside, but long term right now. But man, the price of Aurora is so tempting, obviously so cheap. And if they go back to $10, you're going to make like a massive multiple on your investment. So if I had to choose one, I'd probably choose Canopy, but that doesn't mean that Canopy is a perfect investment. And I definitely don't think Aurora is a perfect investment. I just think that Canopy is probably a little bit safer, even though they are generating lots of losses still. But I feel like they should be able to get through it a little bit better. And if they need a bailout, they've got a partner there that can always do that. So I just feel like Canopy right now is a little bit of a better buy. It doesn't mean that they're going to go up more. I just think that it's a little bit of a safer buy because Aurora is just so deep in trouble right now. But I don't know. I'd like to know what you guys think. If you like this video, smash the like button, share it everywhere, comment down below. Let me know if you had to buy one tomorrow. Would it be Canopy? Would it be Aurora? Would it be neither? Would it be Afria? Would it be something else? Or if you had to pick one between Canopy and Aurora, what would it be? I have to say right now, and it's not an easy decision, I would have to say Canopy, but that's a tough decision. Let me know what you guys think. Steven says, I agree, trade sideways for 2 days. Thank you for your feedback, guys. This is Rich from RICHTV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching, stay tuned. I got more videos, more CEO interviews coming. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for joining the membership. I got more picks for you guys, the members as well. Stay tuned, guys. It's your boy Rich from RICHTV Live, and I'm out. Peace.